Happy July, everyone. I hope that we all have a wonderful July 4th weekend. Please be safe. This week during our daily masses, one of the Psalms is one of my favorite. The Lord hears the cry of the poor. And this just triggered off in me the awareness that this past year with COVID, we've become so much more aware of our own vulnerability. The virus certainly has shattered so many of our preconceptions and forced us really in many ways to face our own poverty, that we are not invincible, that we cannot do it alone, that we need one another, and that we need God. And it's not just the virus that challenged us this past year, certainly the chaos in our politics and the chaos that we experience in church at times reminds me of what the Vietnamese poet Thich Nhat Hanh said when he was talking about the Vietnamese refugee boats that were fleeing from South Vietnam when North Vietnam took over. He said that the refugees in their small boats faced many, many storms and pirates. And he was saying that if everyone panicked, they would all be lost. But if even one person remained calm and centered and grounded with a steady heart, that they would all survive. And that's what we need to strive for during these days of still facing the virus, the variants, but also political unrest and religious unrest. We have to strive for a steady heart, a calm mind and a body, by getting centered on God and trusting that God will bring us through all of this. How many of us a year ago today would have ever believed that we'd have the number of vaccines that we have today and have the number of people vaccinated already? So certainly God heard our cries of vulnerability, because it usually takes years to make those vaccines. So let each of us ask ourselves as we begin this month of July, will I be that steady, calm, grounded person that calms down everybody around me during these confusing days? And will I do that by being rooted in God, rooted in trusting God? Just remember, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents went through so many challenges in their lives, from World War I and World War II, leaving other countries to come to this country, the Depression, the stock market crash, assassinations, Vietnam, Korea, you name it. They went through it. They survived it, and we can too. There's another one of the Psalms that's my favorite, and that is, if today you hear God's voice, harden not your hearts. And God is always speaking to us through so many people and so many experiences. So let us listen to God speaking to us through all these challenges. Let us get grounded in God, remain steady and calm, with a steady heart, trusting that the Lord hears the cry of the poor, as the Lord always does. So have a wonderful July and a really safe July 4th weekend, everybody. Peace to all.